Okay. So I think previous class we was discussing about method of technology forecasting the students. Hello.
Yes, sir, we were doing this, sir. Like I told you, sir, we had done like kind of most of the things in OM, sir.
Okay, operational management. So I
Yes,
think
sir.
they also studied about these exploratory and techniques and normative techniques. As I told you, exploratory indicates okay for today's purpose or for today's we will see what is the technology we have today, and we will be trying to analyze okay for future. Okay, so today whatever the technology we have, we will try to implement those technologies, and we will supply the products okay later that is for future purpose. But normative technique is nothing but okay we will estimate the future, that is nothing but the future goals or needs from the customers. Okay, regarding to that we will come back. So today we will try to update the technology for the future products. Okay, this is nothing but normative techniques. So expert indicates for today. So today whatever the technology we have, so we will be trying to analyze the technology, and we'll be updating those technology in the products, and we'll be supplying to the customers regarding to the future like next 2 years. But normative technique is nothing but we will try to analyze for future needs. Okay, so whatever the needs for future, example I told you the solar cars. Okay, that is around uh, so the companies are telling within 2029 or 30, within 2030 all the cars will be transformed to the solar cars, right? So solar cars are so with the cars will be running with the solar. So this is what I'm telling you. They will estimate the future, means they will try to analyze the future, and they'll be updating. They will be trying to update the new technologies to the existing product. So this is called as normative techniques. They will analyze the future and they'll be trying to update now. So expert indicates. I'm telling you number of times. Expert indicates. Okay, they will try to analyze what is the technology we have today, and they'll be updating those technologies in the existing product, and they'll be supplying for the customers. Okay, in this you can see exploratory. So there are five different types of techniques. That is technology monitoring, trend analysis, expert opinion, Delphi technique, scenario development. So if you go for company, okay, if you're working in a product design as a product design engineer, okay, the company CEO or the higher ups, okay, will tell you kindly use any of the exploratory techniques, so that okay you should finish the task. So at that particular point you should be able to analyze, and you should be able to tell for your CEO that so there are five different types of techniques. In this I'm using this technique okay for our product. So you can use any technique, but you should know okay if you tell technology monitoring means you should know what is that. Okay, if you tell for a CEO that I'm using the trend analysis, okay, you should know the concept. So what is trend analysis? So in trend analysis, what means what you're going to do okay for the product. So always you should know all these techniques okay will be used for the product development. Okay, product design and product development. For this purpose okay we'll be trying to use all these techniques. Okay, expert opinion, Delphi technique, scenario development, all these things are methods, okay, are techniques which will be used for product development as well as product process. So you should know okay each. If you're telling for your CEO that I'm using the technology monitoring, so you should know that what is the purpose of this. Okay, so likewise, so there is a normative techniques like in future like solar car. So for that also you should know okay what type of technology we should update. Okay, so there is a lot of research is going on okay regarding to the solar cars, right? It is updating the technologies. So you should know if you use dynamic modeling, then you should know what is the purpose of dynamic modeling. So what you will do in dynamic modeling. So like cross impact analysis, then morphological analysis, then series
Excuse me,
indicators.
sir.
Tell me, hello.
Sir, Rahul is trying to join the meeting, sir. He just
Okay,
asked me to tell you.
okay, okay. I joined him. So so these are the nine different techniques. Okay, you'll be studying now. So it's very important if you go for industry. Okay, so if a senior, if your managers, okay, tells okay use any techniques from exploratory and finish the work. So immediately you should see these five different types, and depend on the previous whatever the last 2 years or 3 years what they used, what type of technique they used. You should analyze, and whether you can use the same technique or you can go for different technique. So that is your wish. but you should tell them for what purpose I'm using the trend analysis, or for what purpose I'm using the expert opinion. So you should tell them the reason. Okay, then you should use the technique. Okay, so this is very important. This technique you should use in the industry. Okay, all the industry will be using this type of techniques. Okay, either exploratory or normative, depending upon the product development. Okay, if they're trying to develop the product for next 10 years, that is for future purpose, they will go for normative technique. Okay, if they use for that particular next 1 year or 2 year, they'll go for exploratory techniques. Okay. Hey, so anyone has any doubt in exploratory technique or normative techniques?
No doubt, sir.
So it's very important to analyze or to understand this. Okay, if you understand this, they need to be useful for you. Okay, when you go for industry, if they ask, you can tell. That is for future purpose. For next 2 years, what type of technique you will be using. Okay, normative means what is the purpose. Okay, so why
Excuse
you
me,
will
sir.
use the normative techniques? Tell me. Tell me.
Sir, Rahul said he's trying to join the meet, sir.
Okay, okay. I think I joined him. Fayaz as well as Rahul. Wait for 2 seconds. I'll see. I think I joined them, but I don't know. Okay. But I joined them. Okay. Samuel, can you?
Sir, he said that it timed out, sir. He said he'll join again, sir.
Okay, okay. You tell him to join so that I will admit. Okay.
Yes, sir, I told him.
So only you should join at the correct time, because I should finish the syllabus right. Okay. Anyway, tell him to join fast. Okay, you all. I don't know why. I mean, I'm admitting them, but they're not joining. I don't know what is the reason. Tell them to join once again, Samuel. Oh, join. Okay, join. Rahul.
Yes, sir, I'll tell them.
Okay, okay. Don't worry. Okay, they joined. Rahul as well as um, Rahul is joined.
Yes, sir. Join, sir.
Okay. Okay. Again, we'll go for this slide. Okay. Now, if you have doubts regarding the exploratory and normative, you can ask me. Then I'll go for the next slide. Okay. So, can you tell me what is this qualitative and quantitative methods?
So
Anyone?
qualitative is like before you're launching a new product, sir. You need to determine what are the factors you need to consider before manufacturing, or like before creating a new product. So you take opinion from the experts, and based on that you design.
Okay.
Whereas qualitative is just like the amount of units you're producing based on the previous sales. Like you have a data of like the previous forecast, and based on that you determine how much you need to produce that will sell well in the market in the next period.
Okay. So, okay, Sachin. Okay. Anyway, see, this is qualitative methods and quantitative methods are important. Okay, to analyze the technologies. Okay. The qualitative, which ones? Qualitative indicates. Okay. The qualitative method indicates this depends upon the human judgment. So there is no mathematics involved in that. So there is no equations like differential equations are. You will not see the equations to solve the problems. Okay. They will use the human judgment. That is depending upon the experience. See, if a person has like 10 years experience in the same domain, so he will not go for so they will not go for the mathematics. Like they will not use any mathematics. They will see the problem and they will tell the answers. Okay. So this regarding is called as qualitative methods. So the qualitative methods is nothing but only it depends the what you can say the problem statement. If any problem statement is there, okay, immediately depending upon the experience of the person, okay, depending upon the experience of the managers, okay, they will tell the their decisions, so that they will take the decision and they will immediately implement those decisions, okay, in the manufacturing process. Same as in the quantitative method, Okay, this depends upon the mathematics. So only they will use pure mathematics to solve any problem. Okay. Example: if you take a problem, okay, if you take a mom problem, a simple problem, okay, step bar or whatever you want, you take the problem, okay. Whether if you want to find, okay, this load is uh, uh, see, if you apply this much load for the structure, okay, if it is safe or not, okay. So the experienced person, okay, immediately see, if he has experience in FA software, you will see the problem and you will immediately will tell, okay, at this whatever we are applying the force, okay, so it will be safe for the structure. But in the quantitative, what happens? Okay, we should solve the problem by using the mathematics like equations, and we should tell, okay, and finally we will tell the structure will be safe. So these are different between qualitative method and quantitative. Quantitative indicates for any problem, given problem, we will try to solve by mathematics by using the equations. Okay, but in qualitative, okay, qualitative method, that is purely dependent upon the experience of the managers or experience of the employees. They will take the decision whether this structure can be sustained for this load or not, because there is all number of from past 10 years. So depending upon their experience, okay, they will tell immediately. So you can go for manufacturing this product because it will be safe for this particular load. Okay, this structure will be safe. But in quantitative, they will solve the problem by mathematics, by equations, and finally they will tell, okay, this structure will be safe. I think everyone has understood, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is called as qualitative and quantitative. See, quantitative indicates solving the problem by equations, okay, by differential equations or by calculation. By you can take the integration, differentiation, or you can use the equations, okay, whatever it may be. So everything will come under mathematics. But what the qualitative indicates depending upon the customers, sorry, depending upon the employees' experience. So they will take the decision. Okay, so this is about the characteristics. So characteristics indicates in qualitative, it will be that the results, or you can say the statement will be depending upon the human judgment, that is experience of the employees. But in quantitative, all the possible solution will be solved by using the mathematical equations. So if you come for strength, okay, so the second point, strength can incorporate latest changes in the environment and inside information. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this?
So which point, sir?
The second point, strength. So you come to this the second evaluating PPT, okay, which I am presenting. Don't go for the
In
audio.
qualitative, so okay. Like what you can do is like based on like we can use example of the scooters itself, sir. The exterior material, like they were using what do you say, steel or some other kind of material, but right now they're using polymer composite, which has almost the same strength but lighter weight. So based
Okay.
on that, like having the current information, they can update the technology and use like products and make it at a cheaper rate.
Okay. So see here in strength, if you go for strength, what happens? Okay, in qualitative, they will not do any mathematical equations, only pure, that is depending upon their experience. Okay, they'll be telling that we can use this material or this product. Okay, whatever it may be, this material we can change from steel to the polymer composites, whether it can be sustained or not. So immediately to tell for the what I can say, the employee, to be difficult. Okay, that is called as inside information. Inside information thing, but anything can change, okay, in the industry. So now they may use steel, okay, for the body. I don't know, tomorrow they may go for the polymer composites. So right now they are using the polymer composites, so tomorrow they can go for some other material, so some other lighter material, we don't know. So this is about, okay, always the materials or always the environment will be changing in the company. So it will be very difficult, okay, regarding to the judgment, depending upon the employee judgment. Okay, that decision may can get succeed for the material, or it cannot. But when you come for mathematics, okay, it is purely depending upon the calculations. So if you do the calculations and finally you will obtain the results. So in the results you can tell the data whether if I use this material it can sustain or not. If I do not use this material, it can sustain or not. But okay, this quantitative technique will take the time. Okay, because to solve the problem, okay, it will take the time. But in quantitative, so immediately he will see the problem statement, and he will immediately tell, okay, depending upon the environment, whether they should go for other material, whether they should go for the same material immediately, or within some time, within like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, okay, we'll take the decision. But in quantitative, they should solve the problem, okay, depending upon the complex shapes. Okay, if the shape is very complex, then for solving it will take more time. Okay, and finally, after solving the problem, okay, once you get the results, then only you can say, okay, we can change the material or not. So this is very important. Okay, and last is weaknesses. What are the weaknesses of the qualitative and quantitative? If you come for weaknesses of the qualitative, okay, can bias the forecast and reduce the forecast accuracy. What is the meaning of this? Can
So
bias
you're saying for qualitative or quantitative, sir?
So this is qualitative method. See, qualitative indicates can bias the forecast and reduce the forecast accuracy.
So like they can predict the forecast,
Okay.
but they don't have any previous sales. Like it's kind of launching new products, so qualitative. So they don't have previous information. So like they can't depend on the forecast itself, sir.
Okay.
Whereas in quantitative, they have previous sales forecast and they know like how much is gonna sell in the next period.
Okay. Right, students.
So like Faiz, Archana and all are trying to get into Classa, but they aren't able to get into it.
Okay. 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 I admitted the Archana. Wait for 2 seconds. Okay. 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 Anyway, the students kindly join. Okay, at the time. Okay, because I will be giving lecturing, so that it will disturb me. So anyway, I'll go for here. So weakness. See, weakness indicates, okay, for a new product development. Okay, for if you want to go for new product development, then the forecasting, or you can say to analyze, okay, whether this this new product can succeed or not. Okay, by human judgment, it will be very difficult. See, if you see the problem statement, like if you want to develop, if a company want to develop a new product, then it will be difficult. Okay, regarding to the human judgment. So that is a weakness of the qualitative method. So immediately you cannot take the judgment for the new product development. So if you want to produce the same product, okay, like the design is same, everything is same from past 5 years. Okay, for those products, if you change a little bit, and for that, okay, the employee can take out the design team, or you can say the product design engineer. Okay, he can take some decisions. Okay, regarding the previous experience. But if you go for a pure a new design or a new product, then it will be difficult. Okay, to take the decision for him. Okay, that is human judgment will be very difficult. So it is called as for forecasting. The accuracy, okay, can reduce. Okay, forecasting means for prediction for future, whether this product can succeed or not. For a new product, it's very difficult. But when you go for the qualitative method, okay, see, if you go for a new product, again you should solve by using the equations. Okay, depending upon the equations, okay, you will get the results. Okay, so that you can predict whether this new product can succeed in the market or not. Okay, if it is not safe, okay, then if it see if in the results, if you solve the problem and if you get the results, okay, if it is not safe, then don't go for manufacturing of don't go for manufacturing of new product. Okay, so that's very important. So this depends upon the qualitative and quantitative. Okay, if you go for new product development, so it will be very important. Okay, regarding to the qualitative as well as the quantitative methods. You can see often the quantitable data are not available. only as good as the data on which they are based. So it's depending upon, if you go for a new product, okay, so you'll be not having any previous data. So immediately, okay, you should solve the problem, and you should wait, okay. See, and you should predict, okay, for next 2 years. So this is very important. That is qualitative and quantitative methods. So if you know these two methods, then easily you can understand the exploratory. There are 5 methods I told you. Okay, I will be explaining now about these 5 methods. So anyone has any doubts in qualitative and
No doubt,
quantitative
sir.
methods? I think Fayaz is there in class, right? Yeah, he responded.
No, sir, he isn't there, sir, still now inside.
Students, I'll go for next slide. See, kindly, okay, join the class at time, okay? Because if you join later, 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, then again I should interchange my slides to the again to the class. Again, I should come back to the slide. Okay, it will take
No,
time.
sir, I was trying since 8:35.
Okay, okay. Anyway, I'll go for next slide, because it will interrupt me, so that I cannot means whatever I should say, okay, it means it will disturb me. Then we will go for exploratory techniques. So there are 5 techniques, right? If you go for exploratory, there are 5 techniques. So we will discuss one by one. One is technology monitoring, trend analysis, expert, Delphi, then scenario. So we will try to discuss these 5 techniques now. What is technology monitoring? Can anyone tell me?
So you're checking like what are the technology available, and based on that you're updating in your designs. Like if you can use better technology, you can save a lot on production, or you can add better features to a particular product,
Good. So if you go for
or you can
industry,
deliver it at a faster rate.
okay, good. Technology marketing is nothing but whatever the Sachin told, it's correct. So the CEO will tell, okay, to analyze what are the new technologies, okay, that has been exist in the market. So as a as a product design engineer, okay, if you want to if you want to produce the products, okay, within the time, okay, like if the CEO tells, okay, finish the production of the products, around 1,000 products within 2 days, then okay, you should see whatever technology we have now, okay, so that we can update those technologies in my manufacturing plant, so that we can complete our task. Okay, to complete the task, we should go for technology monitoring. So we should try to scanning is nothing but, okay, scanning the market, means trying to go to the market and analyzing what type of technologies the other companies are using, the competitors. Okay, if you assume competitors are using the X technology, then you should analyze, okay, if I use the X technology, okay, whether I can finish the task or not. So like, if you want to manufacture a polymer composite example, so there are a lot of techniques are there, like 3D printing are there. Then if you go, the injection molding processor is there, the art compression molding technique are there. Okay, then vacuum bag process is there. So there are a lot of there will be a lot of the technology will be there. So analyzing those technologies and updating yourself. Okay, if I use this technology, whether I can complete the task. If I use the Y technology, I can complete the task. So you should analyze, you should take the top 10 companies, and you should see whatever technology they are using. And finally, you should update yourself in your company. It means you should tell for CEO, I'm using this technology, okay, so that we can finish the task within the given time. So this is what is called as technology monitoring. See, monitoring means trying to update yourself whatever new technology has been existing in the market, so the competitors are using for their manufacturing of the products. So this is very important. That is called as scanning and intelligence system. So you should scan all the technologies which are used by computers, and you should be updating in your system. So it is called as intelligence system, scanning and updating yourself. And later on, okay, after updation, you should say the same, okay, use the technology, okay, in to the manufacturing plant. You should go for you should ask the manufacturing manager, manufacturing engineer, okay, to come to you, and you should tell which technology, okay, they should use to complete the task. Okay, it's very important. So it is a process. You can go for second point. It is a process of scanning the environment for information about the subject of forecast. So it's also for particular point as well as for future. Okay, you should scan like whatever it was the solar cars in 2020, in 2030. You should it means if you want to manufacture around 1 lakh cars or around 10,000 cars, whatever it may be, this is called as the objectives of the company. If the objectives of company is to manufacturing 1 lakh cars, okay, in 2030, so now itself, okay, you should try to analyze what type of technology we should update in the car, okay, to manufacture the so engine will be replaced by the what you can say, the solar, what you can say, the fuel cells, or you can go for the solar the solar decentralized cells, okay, or quantum cells. So there are a lot of different technologies are there. So which type of technology, okay, you should use there. Okay, so this is very important. So it's a process of scanning the technologies. So what type of technology, okay, we can update in our product to complete the task. This is called as technology monitoring. So you can see here, environment scanning can be brought off as the central input to future research. So it's very important. Okay, this is depending upon the future. For like later 10 years, you want to give this product for the customers. Okay, now itself you should try to analyze what type of technology the the companies are using, the competitors are using, and what type of technology we should use. Okay, you should research a lot, and you should be analyzing, if I use this technology, what will happen. Okay, if I use this technology for my product, so what will happen. So what is the efficiency? Okay, what is the efficiency of the car? Example, I'm telling you. Okay, if you want to go for solar cars, okay, I think if you go for automobile industry, okay, so you'll be working on solar cars. So some of the students will be working on solar cars. So you should analyze what type of technology I should update, what type of technology will be available in the market. So what are the competitors they're using? Okay, you should analyze all these things, and you should be gathering a lot of information, so that at the end, okay, you should tell, okay, this technology, okay, will give this much efficiency, and if I use this technology, it will be satisfied for the customer needs. So always you should know the final thing is that product, once the customers will be satisfied, then what I can say, the product growth will be high. Okay, it means the company will get more profit or more revenue. Okay, the source of information are identified, and then information is gathered, filtered, processed, and structured for using forecasting. I think everyone got the detail here. See, the source of information are identified. So if you get a lot of information from the competitors or from the market, then you gather the information, then filter that. So then, if you get around 20 what you can say, the technology, then you should filter that. So first you gather what type of technology they're using, the competitors are using, okay, other companies are using, then filter those things. So which type of technology is good, then process, then try to apply like first select around the first best 3 technology, then you update those technology in manufacturing of the prototype, that is around 5 or 6 prototypes, 6 products. Okay, that is processed and structured for using forecasting. That is, after selecting these 3, after doing the process, then finally you tell which technology is good, okay, for our company. I think everyone has understood, right?
Yes, sir.
The method is simple and give the quick results. So this is very simple method. Okay, if you go for industry, this is the best method to analyze what type of technology they are using now. Okay, in 2021, we don't know in 2022 different technologies may exist. So we don't know. Right now, 3D printing is there for manufacturing of the products. Okay, in future we don't know. I think now metals also has been exist. Okay, 3D only polymers we were using till now, like 2019. In 2020 for metals also the 3D printing is there. Okay, in 2021 we don't know what they will update. So this is called as technologies, what they will be updating every year. So you should be analyzing and scanning all these technologies so that it will be useful for you and as well as the company also. Okay, you should tell this is a new technology. If I update this new technology to my products, okay, whether I can finish the task within the given time. Okay, it's very simple and it will give the best results, or you can save the time, okay, by this method. Sometimes information overload may result in confusion delays. So if you keep if you take a lot of information, like if you take like 100 or 200 technologies, then it will be difficult for you to get to select one or two or maximum three. So it will be very difficult. So that is called as the overload. Overload means, okay, if you keep on what you can say saving the data, okay, that is you are gathering the data, more data, okay, more technologies, then it will be difficult to analyze which is the best one. So that is what he has given. So always you should remember, okay, don't go for previous data like 5 years back data. Okay, always you should take the technologies which has been existing for that particular year, like 2020. If you take 2020, only take the 2020 and you analyze what type of technology they are using in other companies. Only update those technologies, and you should gather the information regarding to that year. Don't go for the like last 2 years or 3 years. Don't take the information beyond 2 years. Okay, so that is very important. Next, there should be there should not be difficult and costly to gather information. So it is only gathering information, so there's no need for investing the money, right? So the company will not invest any money to gather the information regarding to the product design engineer. Only product design engineer will be gathering the information. So there is no need for what you can say the cost. So there is no cost invested for this process, right? For technology monitoring, there is no cost invested. Only thing, the product design engineer will be trying to gather the information, filter the information. Okay, then after selecting any one or two, maximum three technologies, okay, they'll be updating those technologies to the manufacturing engineer. So he'll be trying to use those three technologies, and he will be manufacturing the product. And finally, okay, he will set one technology, okay, for manufacturing the products for future purpose, okay, or for forecasting for future. So this is known as technology monitoring. So anyone has any doubt in this?
No doubt, sir.
Anyone has? Okay. Then trend analysis. What is this trend analysis? Can anyone tell me? What is this trend analysis?
Sir, is it like analyzing the data based on the previous month and the next month sales and all those things, sir? Like, in a certain period, your product sells well, like AC, you think, sir. So in summer,
Yes.
people, like it's a trend, like people buy ACs and keep it with them. And like again in winter, then people don't purchase AC much. So that time you analyze which product to be launched. Like in winter, you can launch heaters and all those things, sir.
Okay. Good, Sachin. So this always you should remember. Okay. So this trend analysis is nothing but, okay, we will try to see the previous data, like last 4 to 5 months. What is the sales, okay, that's happened in the market, and if you want to predict for next 2 months, or it may be for 1 year, okay, we can do by trend analysis. So trend analysis basically, okay, it will use the mathematical statistics techniques. Okay, it will use the previous data, like last 5 months or 6 months data to predict for future. So this method, okay, is used for determine the rate of process of technology in the past and extends, okay, it into the future. So it will try to store the data from the past 5 months, and it will try to predict for future. Okay, example see, I think before 5 months, okay, your weight was around 50 kg or 55 kg. Example, I'm telling you. Okay, next, and you are eating this much amount of food every day. Okay, and if you give this information, okay, for the system, okay, immediately, okay, it will calculate for next for future. Okay, if you want to see how much kg you are, okay, in the age of for 35, okay, it will predict, and it will say the weight of you. So this is called as trend analysis. Okay, it will take the past data, like last 5 months data. Whatever you give the information, it will store, like every day I'm eating this much amount of food. Okay, so this is my present weight, and tell me the weight at the age of 35. So immediately it will show the weight at the 35th year. I think everyone is understanding, right? This is called as trend analysis. So anyone has any doubt in this?
No doubt, sir.
So this is called as regression. So regression indicates, okay, regression indicates it will store the previous data, and finally it will tell the future things. So this is called as regression. The regression you can use the equations like y is equal to ax plus b, like your straight line, what you can say, the straight line equation, y is equal to mx plus c. So that's also that is also is called as, it's called as linear trend analysis. So y is called as the dependable variable. So what you want to find, that is age. Okay, if you want to find age, y is equal to mx plus c, example. Okay, so m indicates the independent variable, like your kg. So this much amount I'm eating per day. So this you should store there. Okay, then the c indicates how much. C indicates the another variable. So you should store all this. Y is equal to m. If you want to find y variable, you should tell what is m and what is c. So if you tell m plus c, and finally it will show you the results. So what is the what you can say? What is the weight? Okay, at the 35th year. So this is very important. Okay, you should learn the regression, expressional smoothing, and growth curve fitting. So if you learn these things, it will be helpful in the industry. Okay, so this is what, by using these regression, expression, smoothing, and growth curve fitting, you can predict for future, like after 10 years. Okay, see how much I should produce, so what will be the demand of the product, everything. Okay, depending upon the demand of the product, you can analyze. Okay, you take the data from last 5 months, and you can predict for future, next 1 year or next 2 years, you can tell. So how much you can manufacture in your organization or in your company. This is called as trend analysis. Okay, I think anyone has any doubt in this?
No doubt,
So
sir.
here you can see the first line. You can see it uses mathematical and statistical techniques to extend time series data in the future. So be careful to predict the future. Now don't worry about now. You take the past data from last 5 months or 1 year. You store all the data there by using some equations. Okay, by regression equations, it will solve, and it will give for future. If you want for about 1 year, next 1 year. Okay, every month it will show. Okay, the results of your weight. Example I told you about weight, right? You will give the information now, and it will show for the future. Okay, so this is very important. If you want, okay, you can read from the Google. You go for regression, you go for exponential smoothing, and growth curve fitting. Okay, you can read all these things. So this is a method I'm telling you. This is a trend analysis method. Okay, to predict the future. Next, expert opinion. What is the meaning of expert opinion? Can anyone tell me?
So like the field of expertise, sir, like assume you're manufacturing. So there are some experts, like they're working from a long time and they have a lot of information on them. So what you do is you give them a particular product and ask them what are the processes required in it, or like what changes they should make into the particular product for it to work well compared to what's it's there now.
Okay, good, Sachin. This is what expert opinion is, nothing but taking the opinion, okay, from the expert. Like if in a company, example, if you go for Bosch company, the Bosch company is exists throughout India, right, and outside also. So it is called as, if you want to get a solution for a new product development, or for a new, if a company is going for a new product development, then immediately, okay, they will ask the expert. Expert indicates who is working, okay, more than 10 years or 15 years in that same field. So that's called as expert opinion. So they will ask the expert who is working, okay, they will not ask for in the same plant. Okay, they will ask throughout the world. So throughout the world, who is working more than 20 years or 25 years, okay, they will ask the opinion from them, and finally they will take a decision. So this is called as expert opinion. Expert opinion indicates for a new product development. Okay, if you want to take immediate decision, they will go for expert who is working more than for 20 years throughout the world. In the same company, like a Bosch, okay, it's there in throughout the India as well as throughout the world, in Germany also. So depending upon the expert opinion, they will take the decision. Okay, so you can see the theory part. It collects opinion of chosen expert in a particular area, and arrives at a forecast. I told you, right? So throughout the world, okay, who is working on the same area, same field. Okay, like Sparkplug example, if you go for Sparkplug department, okay, who is working on Sparkplug around 20 years. Okay, if a company is going for a new product development, they will ask the expert who is working for 20 years in the same company. So depending upon the depending upon his experience, he will tell whether this new product can sustain, okay, for this much year or not, for like 5 years or 6 years or 10 years. Okay, depending upon his experience, he will tell. So this is called as expert opinion. Okay, this method includes forecasting and understanding the technological development via intensive consultation with the subject matter expert. So be careful. Subject matter indicates for the individual department. Okay, see, for all the departments, so there will be expert will be there. Okay, throughout the world. I'm not telling about in this state. I'm telling throughout the world. So they will ask if a problem exists. Okay, immediately they will ask the expert who is working in the same company for long life, like 20 years or 25 years, like 25 years. Immediately that expert fellow will tell the reasons. So why it has been failed, for what reason, so what we should do next. So everything the expert will immediately will answer for that questions. Okay, so this is very 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 important. Identify expert in an area exists, data are lacking and difficult to identify a model. Okay, if you see same thing, I whatever I told you, if a company is under process, okay, if they're failing, if they're facing difficulties, okay, while manufacturing a product, immediately they will ask the expert. So why we are failing while manufacturing the product, for what purpose? Okay, immediately the expert will come and he will see the manufacturing process, okay, which method they're using, which technology they're using, and immediately he will tell, okay, this is where you're lacking. So this is why, okay, this is why the problem is existing. Okay, immediately we will tell the solutions, immediately we will give solutions for the company. Okay, so forecasting may wrong when questions posted to them are ambiguous and unclear. So that this indicates if the question which is asking by the company, okay, is unclear. Okay, that is they are not telling the problem statement correctly to the expert, then it will be very difficult to give the solution for that, right? So see, whatever the problem statement which is given by the company should be clear. Okay, if it is not clear, then whatever the solutions you will give, so that will be not what you can say. If you implement those solutions by manufacturing, again you will get failure. So this is what is called as the last line. So forecasting means for future. So whatever he gives the solutions, okay, use this solution to what you can say. So if you're getting problem while manufacturing the product, okay, the problem statement which is given by the company, if they give wrong or if they are unclear, whatever the solution which is given by this expert, okay, will be not satisfied, or it will be not a good solution for that problem. So this is called as the last point. So always you should be clear. If you become a product design engineer, the problem statement which is arriving, okay, either in design, either in the manufacturing of the products, or in the FE analysis. So everywhere there will be problem will be exist. So you should give a good problem statement, means correct problem statement. If you give a wrong problem statement, whatever the solution which is given by the expert will be wrong. So be careful. So give a correct problem statement for the expert, so that you will give the correct solution for that. Okay, this is what is called as expert opinion. Then Delphi techniques. What is the meaning of Delphi techniques, students?
So it's like having a series of expertise and giving them a set of questions and trying to get a solution. And unless like all of them come to a one like solution, the questions are like just made based on the answers they give, and it's repeated again and again like a cycle.
Okay, good, Sachin. I think same way, same thing. So it is a further, what I can say, further technology, expert opinion. Next is the Delphi technique. Okay, it is a continuation of expert opinion. So here Delphi technique is nothing but, okay, it's a group. Okay, group of the people, or group of experts. Okay, will be trying to give solutions for the problem. Okay, so until and unless, okay, all the experts should give the same solution for the problem statement. Until that, okay, so the company will be asking the questions for them. Okay, if all the experts give the same solution, immediately they will implement that solution for the problem statement. So this is called as Delphi technique. Okay, it's very important. So if you go for company, all the companies will be using the Delphi technique. okay, for the problem statement. Okay, if a problem arises in manufacturing, they'll go for the Delphi technique. Okay, they will ask the questions for all the expert who is working in other countries, okay, or other states. Okay, they will ask the questions for other states experts, and they'll get the information. Okay, immediately they will not implement those whatever they tell, the expert tells. Okay, immediately they will not implement. Okay, again, okay, if they get error, again they will ask, okay, this is what the problem is. Okay, this is what the problem is. So until all the experts should tell the same what you can say, the solution. If they tell the same solution, immediately the CEO, or you can say the product design engineer, will implement the solutions, okay, for that problem. So this is called as Delphi technique. Okay, this is the connotation of your expert opinion. Delphi, see, expert means a single person will be viewing and will be telling the solution. But Delphi indicates a group of people, a group of experts who is working in the company. Okay, they will be telling the solutions. So at the end, all the solution which is given by the expert should be same. So until then, okay, the company will be asking the questions for them. So once they got the information, okay, all the experts are giving the same solution. So that solution will be implemented for the problem statement. So this is called as Delphi technique. You can see here it was originally developed at RAND, means Corporation of the USA. Okay, in the late 1940s by Olaf Elmer. So this was introduced by Olaf Elmer. So be careful, you should know. Okay, at 1940s. So this technique was introduced in 1940s. Okay, it consists of an attempt to arrive at a means consciousness in an uncertain area by questioning a group of experts repeatedly. So it is very important. So they'll be asking the questions for the expert repeatedly. So there'll be 10 experts. Example, 10 experts. The company will be asking the same question for all the 10 experts, and they'll be getting the results. Okay, repeatedly they'll be asking the questions. Okay, and they'll be telling the answer. Okay, so all the answers are same. All the experts tells the same solution for the statement. Immediately, that solution will be implemented to solve the problem. Okay, leaders first supplies questions to the expert who are located at different places for their response. Here, different places indicates either it may be states or it may be the country. So expert will be working in different states as well as different company, right? The different the country. So they will ask the questions, okay, for all the experts. Each expert is given the opportunity to react to the information or consideration advanced by others. See, I will give the information that this is a problem statement for 10 experts. Then, okay, individually they will tell the solutions. So this is my solution. This is my solution. This is my solution. Okay, for this problem statement, everyone will give the results for us. And finally, we will consolidate those. Finally we will see all those results, and we will. And if the company is satisfied with all the results, or if they give the same solution, then immediately they will implement the solution to solve the problem. Anyone has any doubts in this?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, so these also see this yellow effect, then bandwagon effect, and ego involvement. So this also is called as the other the technologies, okay, which they are using previous 19 knots. Okay, they're using this also is called as different techniques. Okay, so don't worry about these techniques. You want to understand what is Delphi technique. Then you go for fifth, scenario development. Can anyone tell me what is the scenario development?
So is it keeping like statements like this will happen, and this will happen, and how will you react with respect to that?
Okay, good, Sachin. Anyone? You can see in the statement on the first line, a set of snapshot of some accepts of the future situation. So senior development is nothing but, okay, so they will keep the data, okay, the past data, and they'll be what you can say, they'll be predicting for future. Either they may go for quantitative or qualitative data. Okay, they may go for qualitative or quantitative method, okay, to solve that problem. Okay, if any problem exists, they will try to analyze the past data, okay, and by using the quantitative or qualitative method, okay, they'll be trying to give the results for the future. That is forecasting for future. Okay, they'll be trying to give the results by using these two methods. Okay, you can see a set of snapshots of some accepts of the future situation. So for future situation is this. So they'll be trying to give the results. They'll take the past data, okay, and they will be implementing those past data by using the quantitative method, qualitative method, and they will be telling, okay, this is the result, okay, for future. So this is called as scenario development. Okay.
So, like, can we use this example, sir? Like, assume a machine breaks down, and so what will you use, like other process to complete the product, or is it like another example is like assume you have given us a certain demand and you're not able to produce it. So how will you like finish the demand?
So that only okay, they will use the past data. Okay, so how much we are manufacturing per day, so what is the technology we are using, whether we should implement a new technology, okay, to finish the task. So all these things will be saved, and by using this quantitative or quantitative, see, the qualitative is nothing but depending upon the employee experience. Okay, we will tell whether we can finish the task or not. If I use this technology, I can finish the task or not. And if you go for quantitative data, that this indicates, okay, they will solve the problem by using the mathematical equations, and then they will tell, okay, we can use this technology and we can finish the task. Okay, both the things they will do. Okay, they will do by both the methods, and finally they will be telling, okay, by using the previous data, these are the previous data what we received. That is called a snapshot. This snapshot indicates collecting the data from the past 5 years or past 5 months, or it may be past 1 year. The different company will use the data regarding like 5 months or 1 year. Okay, we do know. If you go for company and if you work, the CEO will tell, use past 1 year data and you predict for future. Okay, by using the past 1 year, you should go for any of these techniques, and you should try to implement a new technology, okay, to complete the task. See, finally, all these techniques are used for completing the production of the products, okay, or implementing the new technologies to finish the task within the given time. Okay, so you will collect the data, you will try to implement a new technology, and finally whether you can go for the quantitative or qualitative method. See, the qualitative indicates the manager, or you should take the decision depending upon your experience. The quantitative indicates you should solve the problem by using the mathematical equations, okay, the techniques, and you should solve. Finally, you should tell, okay, we can succeed or not. Okay, so here a set of imaginative description are developed based on the qualitative and quantitative data. I think everyone has analyzed. For future, this is called imagination. You solve the problem, okay, by using these two techniques, and you'll be trying to give the solutions for the future. We don't know, okay, whether that may be get success or not. Finally, you try to solve the problems by using these two techniques, and you will be trying to predict whether uh, whether when we can manufacture the products within the time or not. That is called for prediction for future. So you can see in the next, it mixes imagination, then inclusion, and then intuition and scientific data analysis. See, scientific data is nothing but by using the quantitative data, by using the mathematical equations. So this is called a scenario development. So scenario development is nothing but for predicting for future, next 5 years or next 4 years. Okay, we'll take this snapshot, that is collecting the data of last 5 months or 1 year, and by using the qualitative and quantitative method, we'll be trying to say whether if I use this technology, I can succeed. I can manufacture the products or not. Like solar cars, I'm telling you example, like solar cars. In 2030, you should manufacture 1 lakh cars. Okay, do this qualitative quantitative data. Okay, now in 2020, how much cars they are manufacturing from past 1 year? Every month, how much they are manufacturing? Predict that, then try to analyze which technology I should implement to manufacture 1 lakh car. Okay, in 2030. Within 2030, you should manufacture 1 lakh car. So now you are manufacturing, like past 1 year, you manufactured around 20 cars or 30 cars. Okay, example, 30 cars. Okay, for each month you are manufacturing 5 cars. So now, okay, whether you use quantitative or qualitative data, solve the problem and tell them which technology I should use, okay, to finish my task, to finish 1 lakh car in 2030, whatever technology I should use. Okay, everything you should tell. This is called imagination. So you try to solve the problem by quantitative or qualitative methods, and you will be trying to analyze and telling the CEO. So if I use this technology, we can finish the task within 2030. So this is called as the senior development. So anyone has any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So they see in the last thing you can say they are most useful on forecasting and communicating complex, high uncertain situations to non-technical audience. So it's important. So here, the technical means who know the technology, means you know the what you can say the science. Okay, so who's know the if you take a mechanical engineer, so okay, so those who are not mechanical engineer, they don't know about the drawings. Okay, like 3D whatever what you can say, they cannot analyze the drawings. So this is called as technology. So always you should always for predict the future, okay, you should know the technology. So if you become a product design engineer, you should know the technology. Okay, and depending upon the complex problems, so you can array complex problems. Okay, when you're working in the company, so take the previous data, analyze the complex problems, and try to update a new technology and try to update a method or technology to the existing complex problem. And you should tell for for your IAPs, for your IA management people. So these are technology I'm trying to use, okay, in this complex problems, so that it can solve in future. Like in 2020, I will finish 1 lakh cars by using this technology, so that I can complete the so that I can solve the complex problems. Okay, which are arising now. Okay, like efficiency. If you go for the solar cells, okay, the efficiency around 35%, 31 or 32%. So if you use the new technology, okay, so which can go to around 50 or 55%. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. The efficiency of solar car, okay, is around 31%. So you can increase the efficiency for 50 or 60%, and you can implement the technology, okay, to the cars. So that's what I'm telling you. Okay, so tomorrow we will start from normative. Okay, normative. If I finish this normative, then we'll go for relevance tree, and after this, there are 2 to 3 methods, are 2 to 3 processes are there. If you finish this, okay, this completes the fourth module. Anyway, students, I will try to finish the 4th module tomorrow, and 5th module, some 2 to 3 topics on Wednesday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Wait 2 seconds. I will take the attendance. Don't leave the class, students. I'm taking the attendance.
Sir, exams are only online mode, sir.
Online ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Exams also, sir.
SW exam online ಅಪ್ಪ.
Okay, thank you, sir.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.